Hello and welcome to this lesson of 3D scanning. In this lesson we are going to scan an object with the help of VLF body scanner, which is composed of a scanner, of course, a rotating platform on which the body would be placed and rotated for 360 degrees. First of all, we have to do the calibration process of the scanner with respect to body, and then we will actually begin with our scanning procedure. So now the scanner is scanning the body, and meanwhile the body is placed on the rotating platform, and this rotating platform will rotate for 360 degrees, and meanwhile the uh, the points of this object are being obtained by the software which is connected to this scanner. And on the right side you can see the points in 3D space are being scanned. Now the scanning procedure is complete, and the software will compute them, and here we have our 3D scan data. Now these 3D scan data need to be processed further into the Geomagic Studio software, in which we will import this raw data. This raw data is huge in number, and it has to be made into suitable form so that we can process them into our 3D clothing software. So here we have this data. You can see that you can rotate them, and exactly. And now we are going to uh, show you some information that we have in this raw amount of data. A data is composed of basically a point cloud, where we have, you can see that very well, that how the raw data is in form of point cloud, and we can actually work on it, but its data quantity is too much, and the computing time will be so much increased. And each point, if you see here, has a specific place in the 3D space. So if I, and you can see here on the left side, if I just click on a point, then it will tell the exact location of that point in the 3D space. So a body scanning of a human, it can gives you the point cloud in tens of thousands, so it's very huge. So that's why what we do is the polygonization. What it does, it takes these points and it tries to create triangles and close this surface. And the smaller the triangle size is, then exactly we will get the surface. And there are some critical scan areas which are not being able to be scanned during the scanning procedure. It's obvious. We are, human beings are very complex body shape, like it's difficult to scan on the crotches or on the armhole or some other locations. So what we do with this software, we try to close these patches. There are some tools which are already available. We can do this by just simply clicking on them, or we can just do this manually, and if we are not satisfied with the automatically done um, patches filling. So we will just click on the surface, and then it will just close this critical area. Let's show it here. So if we are okay, we can just go ahead. There must be some other locations too where we need to do this rework. So it's quite a tedious job that we have to do before we can actually use this 3D scan data in the clothing software. So I'm not satisfied with this, so I will just remove these polygonized triangles. I can see also in the middle too. Remove it one by one. So it's quite a tedious job that we have to do. Just deleting it, and then I can fill this patch. So now the surface is much smoother, and I can see on the shoulder too. So let's fill this back. So this happens during the scanning procedure, as I told you before. This is something which is very normal that we have to do further. I have to rework on the scanned object, and then we have a surface on which we can work on our 3D clothing software or other CAD softwares. Just moving them one by one, selecting multiple times. So basically, that's how we work on the scan data. You can see very well the triangles. Just remove them. Once they are removed, we have to fill the gap. So, so, so that's how we have now working on this 3D scan data, and then I will not go into each and every gap, but that's how we actually do the scanning and then work on software so that we can work further in the 3D clothing software. That's it for the scanning. Thank you very much.